where no one thinks to look, deep inside your gut. Not in your mind, not in your past, but in the warm, hidden machinery that digests your food, balances your blood sugar, and if scientists are right, may also decide how you feel, how you think, and whether you wake up wanting to live or not. For decades, depression was seen as a problem of the brain, a chemical imbalance, a sadness explained by serotonin. That was the story. Take the pill, fix the brain, stabilize the mood. But what if the brain isn't the beginning? What if it's reacting to something else, something far below it, something silent, bacterial, and buried in your intestines? Inside your digestive tract live a galaxy of microscopic organisms, bacteria, fungi, viruses, all coexisting in a delicate microbial jungle. This ecosystem is known as the gut microbiome, and it's no longer just a medical curiosity. It's quickly becoming one of the most terrifying suspects in the mystery of mental illness. Here's the part that makes even researchers uneasy. The gut talks to the brain, not metaphorically, literally, through nerves, hormones, immune pathways, and a massive communication channel called the vagus nerve. It sends signals, chemical messengers, inflammatory molecules, neurotransmitters that travel upward. Not all of them are good. Imagine an invisible storm rising from your intestines, filled with molecular static, heading straight into your brain's emotional control center. It doesn't shout, it whispers. Fatigue, irritability, hopelessness. And you don't hear the whisper. You just feel broken. What's worse is that many of the bacteria thriving inside your gut are shaped not by choice, but by diet, stress, antibiotics, sleep, and trauma. Sugar feeds the wrong ones. Fiber helps the right ones grow. A single round of antibiotics can wipe out entire species. What follows is chaos, and sometimes a crash in your mood that feels like it came from nowhere. But nothing comes from nowhere. Multiple studies now show correlations between gut health and mental health. People with depression often have less bacterial diversity. Certain strains are missing. Others are inflamed. The same compounds that cause inflammation in the gut can inflame the brain, leading to what some researchers call neuroinflammation, a slow, burning process that can feel exactly like sadness, fog, and dread. You might think this is hopeful. Fix the gut, fix the mind. But it's not that simple. No one knows exactly which bacteria are good and which are bad for mental health. Probiotics? May be helpful, may be useless. Diet changes? Possibly. But what's horrifying is just how fragile the entire system is. One night of bad sleep, one fast food meal, one emotional crisis, and the whole microbiome can shift. You wake up the next day thinking you're just off, but the real imbalance is microscopic, miles from your thoughts. People with chronic depression may not need more willpower. They might need fewer inflammatory cytokines. They may not need affirmation. They may need to starve the gut bacteria that feed on processed carbs and trigger cortisol. But no one knows yet how to target them safely, precisely, or permanently. We're at the edge of a discovery too big for comfort. Your gut may not just digest food. It may digest joy. It may muffle motivation. It may decide whether the world feels alive or unbearable. This changes everything, and yet it changes nothing. Because even knowing this doesn't mean we know what to do. The war for mental health might not be happening in your head. It might be happening inside a part of your body you've ignored your whole life until now.